Yeah, I think I'm just done.
I would like it to though. What is that?
But it seems like you're intruding, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate it.
If you can do this in this small space, what would you be capable of doing?
In a big space.
I am not going to be speaking to your anything going forward, Sultana.
You guys, I think that by the end of this season, yeah, we're going to have like a change in dynamics of the house, and especially with ships. Like the way the ship started is not the way it's going to end. It's going to be like Love Island, where the person you coupled up with at the beginning may not be the person that you end up with later on. They will just be switching up and down because there's so much that's happened with the ships at this point in the game, and even friendships, both their normal shipping relationship, friendships, everything is going to change because from last night I was hearing new conversations of this person now liking this person, that person liking that person. So it's going to be an interesting dynamics. I think we're going to have like a lot of interesting things that we'll see in the house moving forward. And the coven has apparently scattered, not fully because at the end of this whole thing, Doris still had a conversation with Sultana, but I've seen that there's a crack there. There's a current crack there. And that's the crack might lead to a full blown separation along the line. So let's talk about the happenings in the house yesterday. They played games, conversations here and there, some interesting things. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do well to like, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. So for the games that they played last night, they had like some interesting games where they were imitating each other. They would just pick a paper. The housemates that the person's name is on the paper, you're going to imitate the person. And then they also played like normal lemon, did like a few dares. Just I think it was just one dare that they showed us. Big Brother removed it when they asked Ivata to kiss Mensa. And I don't know why Kai or Day removed it. But then it was just the one where Kola was there to kiss Mensa's shoe. Yeah, that they showed us. So I'm just going to show you guys the parts where they were imitating some of the housemates. Just the one for Couture and what do they call it? Kola. Those are the funniest ones. So Couture was imitating Kebobo and Kola imitated Doris, right?
Like, you need bully? I'm gonna bully you. I swear to God, I'm gonna bully you. He's gonna bully you. Like, I'm gonna beat him. Like.
Coachella was so funny, and then the next one that was really really funny was Kola. Like you could, with his position here, you could see that you can anticipate what I'm about to show you guys. So his one was also very funny. Those are the funniest ones that they showed us, right? Yeah. Doris at some point went to the because she wasn't there when he was imitating her, so they had to call her because it was so funny for her to see what Kola was doing. So this fight that happened, or disagreement, let me call it a disagreement that happened between Doris and Sultana, had to do with Doris, like, giving Sultana an advice as regards things that are happening in the house or things that people have been saying in the house concerning her situation with some of the guys, right? So apparently she just told her that I believe she advised her on her situationships, yeah. The whole coin, they've not heard about imagine they've not heard about the keys, but they're already doing like, there's already this advice. So that's to do with like coin, victory, and like the different people that she has had one or two things, or she's intending to have some kind of relationship with or situationship with, right? So Sultana was now telling her that she should not be forming like prefect on top of her matter, that she doesn't like the way she talks to her sometimes. So they didn't show us when she was advising her on these things. But Sultana just, called it out, saying that she didn't want her to advise her, and then she gave other examples of situations where Doris was like playing prefect on her situation, right? So, the thing caused a little argument. Doris said she's not going to tell her anything again, and she can do whatever she wants and all of that.
When it comes to being like that, just stop being a prefect. And obviously, when somebody wants to advise something, you're making it work. Stop being a prefect. I am not going to be speaking to you about anything going forward, Sultana. No, you.
Sabrina just stood there. It's almost like she could not believe what was going on. She's like, okay, My G's, what's going on, my guys? Are you guys fighting right now? And then we're going to get to the point where we're going to get to the parts where Doris and Gigi were now talking about Sultana, right? Anyway, for Koyi and Dede, it was just them having like a normal moment in the garden. And the reason I captured it is because, other dynamics came up after this. So he helped her clean her makeup and they just had like a chill just time. Nothing, serious. Um but then with all the other sorry, the reason I'm highlighting this is because yesterday when Sultana was having a conversation with Doris, she was saying that Koyi said he was not going to speak to her again. He was not going to have anything to do with her again, right? That's Dede. And that happened, I think, before their casing session also. So now I'm now seeing Koyi with Dede, and I'm like, this Koyi is also playing his own game, because if you look at his introduction, I saw a picture of like his intro where he said that he would like to see two girls fight for him, and then he would just sit back and watch. So I think maybe he's trying to like subtly create a triangle there, or a situation there where these two girls will come at each other or fight or whatever. Right? I don't know how it's going to happen, but I think that is his intention, because this night, while they were discussing, that's Dede and himself, he was saying that he needed alcohol, that he just feels like getting high. And before he himself and Sultana kissed the previous night, he took like, Guinness, he was taking alcohol. So maybe he wanted to get in that whole vibe to maybe just be all sweet or try his luck. I don't know. But I think he had a can of Guinness. He wanted some more. He was not tipsy enough. But I'm just highlighting this thing so that in case anything happens later on, we'll be able to look back on this and, you know, um join the dots. Then for Jason, JD was pissed off at him because he apparently told Dory something, right? So Kola, I told you guys that Kola laid Dede's bed yesterday in the morning. Kola laid her bed, right? Jason found out about it, and then Jason now told Doris that, I told Kola. Jason said he was going to go to he told I don't confuse myself. He told Dede that he was going to come to her bed. Like he proposed like joining Dede in bed and all of that. And she kind of like shut it down. And he was not feeling like it was because Kola laid her bed. That's why she was like, so put off by him suggesting that, right? Now Doris also got the information. I think it's true caller that she got the information. The information has gone around between like caller, Jason, and Doris. That's what's his name? Jason tries to get to Dede's bed after caller had laid it. So the whole thing was just a little bit, would I call it messy? But a lot was happening there, and then Dede wasn't happy with the whole extra conversations happening there, and she spoke about intrusion. She basically just told him that she doesn't like all of that.
Where is the power to solve, or is the who knows who best, or who is closer? I don't want to be part of it. That's not the point. That is not even why we are here in the first place. That's not why we have whatever we have going on. But it seems like you're intruding, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate it.
Um, she's trying to keep Jason in check. She's like, okay, looks like you're intruding now. You're doing too much and all of that. Anyway, she was just saying her own things. And then for Jason responded telling him that, she feels he feels some type of way, with color, with anything that has to do with color being in the mix as when it comes to her, right? And that he doesn't know why he feels this way, but he just feels that way. So it's giving feelings have started growing, or jealousy, feelings of jealousy have started like coming up, and that's how I am dealing with it in a way. So he just expressed how it was from his own angle, right?
So yes, there's a feeling that comes with when color is in the mix. I don't like it either, but it's there. I can't change it. When we spoke about the whole thing, the way you shut it down was like that was the first time we were having that conversation. And I feel some type of way. I was thinking, could it be because of color? Because he made the bed?
The way the way Dede's face was, I was like, yo, even Jesse could not even look her in the eyes while he was saying what he was saying. He was just looking away and just trying to explain himself. I was like, you guys explain tire. Now, I don't even say anything for this house. The triangles and the trapezium and the square and everything, it's going, you know. And then um there was now a conversation that Kola had outside with Isabella. And he was basically saying that he wants to also play a game with Dede because he has noticed that she's playing a game. So he wants to play into that, but he wants to play his own game, you know. And Isabella was like, okay, Thelma said she likes you, you could do that, you could play in that direction. I was like, no, 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 that, it's not about any other person. That he doesn't want to do that. He wants to play, he would rather play mind games with Dede, and that he would not like to use anybody else for his game, that he doesn't have that kind of mind. Da, 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 da. I say, okay, oh, it's all right. Let's see how the game is going to come happen.
Like you know, that time, say she like you. Play mind games with her. Your friend won't get you now. Be by day. No, be that the only way. Because she no go like see. No be by day. I know if they do, I know if they use another person. They do. I don't like my mind.
So to me, I feel like what I'm going to say is that the reason he's not trying to use another lady, I don't think is because of he doesn't want to play with another person, because he can actually have a conversation with a person that, okay, we're just like, chilling and nothing serious. But I feel like he just doesn't want to push it too far. Like, you want to play mind games with Dede, but you don't want to push it too far in such a way that you now completely not have any single chance at all. So he doesn't want it to be that there's another person in the mix, and then she will now be completely turned off, instead of it to be a game, to not be that, oh, she's not even interested at all, right? I think that's why he doesn't want to get another lady involved in the mix. He's forming, oh, I want to play mind games. That's what he will say and tell everybody, oh, I want to play mind games. Meanwhile, that will be his way of, like, freely talking to Dede or spending time with Dede. He'll be telling everybody, I'm playing mind games, don't worry. But that's him trying to, spend more time with her without feeling weird or without them judging him. Right. So Doris and Gigi, they were talking about Sultana and Victory's situation. Victory said he likes Sultana, and then Gigi has been saying that, oh, Sultana is her best friend, and Victory went to tell her best friend that he likes her. So she now was expressing, hurt that she kind of lost a friend in the process. She said Victory's own, they touch her like that, but the fact that she kind of lost a friend in the process, which is Sultana, and that's the one that's really paining her. And they were just like analyzing the whole thing, giving their own views. That's Doris and Gigi.
I don't even know if she realizes how much like it hurts. Because now looking at it, like if you can do this in this small space, what would you be capable of doing? In a big space, I'm like, bro, I can't bring any of my exes around you. I can't even bring any of the niggas that I like around you.
So a coven that has lost a member or that has been broken. See, I'm not even surprised. Like, normal covens, they don't even end up, like, lasting for so long. There's always a breaking. There's always a breakage there. And this is still the first 2 weeks. Honestly, it feels like it's been up to a month or more, because all these things that are happening, they usually happen around like the fifth week of the show or sixth week. Anyway, Doris was like saying, said the things she had to say. Gigi said it's almost like they basically spoke from the angle of not being able to, like, really trust this person around maybe their man or whatever with these acts, right? So that was their thought process. And then they went on to, analyze the whole thing a bit more.
I give attention to everybody. So when he said that, like, he wanted sex, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. It's different if they had a friendship before. But they had nothing. The conversations they had, like, when we were going through, she'd be like, why is Gigi upset? And he would explain these, and she'd be like, okay, I'll talk to her, I'll try and fix it.
So, Gigi said, well, when Gigi was still with Victory, they were still close and all of that. That Sultana tried to fix their issues a few times, and she basically cried to Sultana about the situation. So she was just highlighting the things that made her feel some type of way about the current situation. And then Doris was saying that if it's that Sultana had a friendship with Victory before, that this would have made more sense. But it's not as if they were close before now. So this whole thing is just like, whatever. The funny thing is that I don't think Sultana even likes Victory like that. I just think that it's still part of our game, but we're still watching Sha. We're still watching to see where this is going to, head to. And then Sultana was having a conversation with Ibi Fubara about the whole thing, and she was not pleased even after she still had a conversation with Doris, and Doris kind of like, because after that um would I say gossip session, or after that conversation with Gigi, Doris went and had a conversation with Sultana, and they didn't show us, but it turns out that it's as if they've kind of made up, because before Doris went to bed, she came and pecked Sultana, So Sultana Shah, I don't think she's still having it. That kind of friendship that has that crack, and then the tension is still there. So she was just dissing before about the whole thing. That is it that they don't want her to talk to anybody again.
They're telling me today they will send me coin, tomorrow they will send me this. I should remind now. I should remind the way people come to my brain. I don't understand. Okay, so I shouldn't talk to people.
It's her saying like, so they were basically telling her that she should minimize the way people come to her bed and all of that. I was just saying, you don't even know that there's more that has happened between Sultana and, like, some one of the people that they're speaking about, that's Koi. I wonder what is going to happen when they now hear that that's happened, right? And then she's trying to be in a situationship, or she's trying to she's trying to give room for a situationship with Victory. Yo. Anyway, let's not dwell on it. When that happens, we're going to address it. So Kaikumi say he's done. Like, he's done for real. He was just talking to Victory, and Victory was just like, I don't think she's your person. So, basically, I get why you're done, or I get that you're done. Yeah.
Just crazy, man. I think I'm just done. I'm done. And that's what she's not your person. Yeah, she's not.
Kaikumi is more of words, and Isabella is more of actions. So we had Kaikumi saying, I'm done, I'm done, and all of that. Meanwhile, Isabella was already making her moves with K-Bobo. She's like, because she has been saying, oh, she's going to try to move to K-Bobo, that she thinks that will be better. And they were now having a conversation about things they like in relationships, and just relationship type talk. First of all, she was saying that she wanted herself and K-Bobo to cuddle. She wants to sleep in his bed. That's last night. She wanted to sleep in his bed. He was like, he doesn't want this whole one day on, one day off thing. And then they now had a proper conversation about their potential, about like what they like and what they don't like, right? And I don't know if they came to a conclusion that they will ship or anything, but they just had their heart to heart talk.
I have all kind of like fantasy, like going on trips, dates, exchanging gifts. Surprise me, I surprise you.
So she ended up, in K-Bobo's bed, and they had like a cuddle session there for midday, and they first did it midday and Bright. Bright was just asking her whether she feels like he's playing a game. The conversation was a bit, they were not speaking out, they were not speaking loud, they were not loud, and I didn't really hear whether he said play, or whether she feels like he doesn't like her or something. But she just responded saying that she feels like, she thinks that everybody here is playing a game or something. And then he now told her that he really likes her. Right? Those are the things I was able to get from that conversation.
You think
Yeah.
I'm gay?
I feel like everyone
I genuinely like you.
So On the side, we have Ibi Fubara that likes Bright. So she was telling Victory that she has she kind of like Bryce is the person that she has a thing for, but she doesn't want to push it because if the feelings are not being reciprocated or she's not getting anything, if the feelings are not being reciprocated, then she's not going to show it. Victory was advising her to just push it. She should try her luck. That he was not asking her whether he should talk to Bright. She was like, no, 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 no. She doesn't want that kind of thing. I say, ha 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 ha. Gege. She now said that she spoke to Bright about his situation with Mide, and he basically said that they're just close friends. And she asked if he's open to talking to other people, and he said yes. I say, sir.
I won't do anything about my situation.
Why? Talk to him, man. Should I tell Brad?
No, if the person is not reciprocating, I don't want to. I asked him if, this baby, he was like, oh yeah, they just close friend. I was like, oh, is it open to talking to other people? Yeah.
Gege. He cannot open, right? You're still open. It's okay. That's her own from her own angle. I think he's probably just saying it so that it will not completely turn the person away, turn this baby away. That's the before everybody's trying to create some form of alliance or trying to, operate in such a way that they will not piss the other person off or the other people off and close the space completely just in case of incasity. Everybody's keeping plan B. Then for Gigi, she said she is Kanyikumi that she likes. So are you guys seeing the the dynamics in this house? Ivata basically asked her who she likes. She was like, she doesn't really like anybody now, but if if she were to like pick somebody, or if she were to mention a name, then it would be this person. And Kanyikumi was just coming out, and I was like, okay, yeah,
No, I don't really like anyone. I think like if I do like someone, it would be him. Okay, but that's it. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yo, it's all right. Everybody will be finding their new boats and new ship. So if you were one of those people that once people that starts, you just find your ship and camp there. Dear my dear sister or brother in the Lord, this is a different season. You cannot operate like that. You have to be ready to move. The person you like in the ship, you have to be ready to move with the person in case they find another ship or another situation. So that is it for this video, guys. I'm just going to end it here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye. Love you.